welcome. Welcome. Okay. Okay. What is... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. What's next? Do I have chocolate? Of course, chocolate. What else? I mean, are you feeling better today? I'm sorry if I spoiled the surprise for you. Oh, it's fine, darling. It's fine. Yeah, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling alright. I didn't do the live stream yesterday because I had to babysit my niece, and that took longer than I expected. And then afterwards, Naomi had asked me if I wanted to come over to her place, and I was like, you know what? It's already too late to do the live stream anyway, so let me just go over there. So I did, and it was a lot of fun, and it was very healing, and it was very, yes, good. I needed it. So yeah, I didn't do the live stream here. I'm sorry. But we are here today. But yeah, and it's also fine with the like surprise. She doesn't know exactly what it is, or you know what. I'm not gonna talk about it ever again in the live stream until we're like done. But yeah, it's fine. She also said it's probably for the better. That she otherwise would maybe have been too overwhelmed if everything was a surprise. So now she's just excited for it, which I am too, which is nice. So yeah, it's fine. It is fine. Hi, Asha. Hello. Hello. Let's do these. Feel better and recharged, yes. She looks pretty fresh, thank you. I mean, I technically had to wash my hair as well, which I didn't. But apart from that, yeah. We're just so healing. Like at some point we just like cried laughing. Like I almost peed my pants just from laughing. Because I think it had been a long time. Because I don't think I've seen her all of August. So it was a very A long time since we've seen each other, so it was nice. It was nice. You know, giggle and laugh and be a little. Also, I was just in such a weird mood yesterday, where I was just acting like a 5-year-old. An absolute 5-year-old. Yeah. I look beautiful in a Cinderella dress. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Beanish. Hello. I'm doing alright, thank you. Hope you're doing good too. Too much babysitting? Probably. Yeah. Probably. But, like, my body had such a... So there's so much going on as well. Like, I was also talking to my friend with who I am going to Korea with, that she's like, oh, I just got reminded that we were supposed to, like, last time we were in Korea, she is very much of like a walker. She loves to walk and just stroll. I'm very much where I'm like, well, it's only 2 stops with the subway station. She's like, we can walk out. I'm like, we can take the subway. You know, I don't mind walking. I'm just a lazy person. So yeah, we walked through Seoul like last time, like 2 years ago, and she's like, I always wanted to climb or like hike up the mountain, and I'm like, you know what, next time we are here we are gonna hike the mountain, because I thought, my belief was that I would work on my stamina, which I didn't, but now she just texted me as well. I was like, oh, I kind of remember that you said you were gonna hike a mountain, and I'm like, yeah, I did. Maybe. So yeah, but yesterday was very much a test of that, and I failed miserable. Yeah, because my niece just has the energy of I don't know if you have that bunny of the battery, Duracell bunny, but she had the energy, because she was asleep when I came over, and when she woke up she was like calling her mom, but I opened the door. And she just like jumped up and down like, Linny! Just like, you're too cute. But yeah, so we danced and we sang and we played together, and she chased me and I chased her. And then we watched Bink on TV and stuff, which it was just cute. But yeah, I had to afterwards. So my brother-in-law came back at like 3 p.m. and my bus to Naomi was going at 3:10. So I was like, I need to go. So I just like rushed. I biked so hard that my lungs were kind of like protesting. And by the time I like parked my bike and I got over to the bus stop, right as I walked to the bus stop, the bus came. So I was just like, oh my god. Okay, well, it's a good thing that my lungs are basically like in my mouth now, because I actually caught the bus, because otherwise it's not a 30-minute wait. So during the bus ride, which is like 40 minutes, I just tried to catch my breath, but I felt like that whole thing. So I like coughed a lot in the bus and everyone's looking at me weird. And then yeah, when I was with her, we just had so much fun and so much laughs and giggles and stuff, that I was also kind of like out of breath very, very easily. And then by the time that I got home, like to my bike, my back was hurting. I was kind of like tired already, and I had to bike the entire way back, but I have to pass like a big flat, which always catches a lot of wind. So it was just like, oh. And then of course it was also late and it was dark already. As a woman by myself, I just like, bike a little bit harder. So by the time I was home, I was like beat. But I was like sweating, and I was like, okay, I need to take a shower. So I took a shower, and then I just like laid on my bed, just like, just kill me. I'm not gonna make the mountaintop. But yeah, anyway, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I really, really, really needed like a day like that. So yeah. And now it takes another like a week and a half before I see my friend again. My best friend again. And then it's also for the birthday of her sons, so it's like stress. But it's gonna be fun nevertheless. Yes guys, fill in the poll, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do. The options for today are either the Mystic Forest Oracle, some guidance, a hidden message from your person, how do they see this connection, anything, their thoughts and feelings on the connection. Next up we have the Spirit Animals advice and guidance, what spirit animals surround you at this time and what is their guidance for you. And then lastly we have Dark Confessions. These come with a little bit of a trigger warning. They are brutally honest, in a sense of if you are feeling sensitive, don't ask about them, because they can be very blamey as well. So be aware of those. And fill in the poll. We will start in a couple of minutes. If you're wanting an oracle right now, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you would like a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. Also be aware that Ashley still has one question of an in-depth tarot reading as well. So when she pops in, I will get to that. I just found out this morning that the man I was in a relationship with for 13 years and have 4 kids found out he cheated on me and got her pregnant. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I just feel really alone right now. I'm so sorry. That's, oh my god, that's bullshit. That is reason for castration, I say. Just chop it all off. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, that's insane. I'd rather walk and get some exercise. I fully expect to see you hiking a mountain. I know. Like my friend, I was like, I will die. And she's like, well, at least it will be good content. Like, shut up. Because with her, we said to make like content and whatnot. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, I hate you. I mean, I love you, but I hate you. With a giggle, of course. Is it a good thing to make feel jealous to the people who have hurt me in the past? Just asking because I am confused. Kind of depends on what your intention is. Like if people get jealous of you, but you're just like living your life, then by all means be jealous. If it is like the goal of like, I am gonna become this, so that they get jealous, that is the one where you still put your emotions and if you succeeded into someone else's hands, and that I don't really like to see. Like you thriving and becoming a better person for you, love that. If in the making they become jealous because of that, that's fine, that's good, great, be jealous, I don't care. But it should come from a tendency of I don't care if you are, I don't care if you are not. I'm doing it for me. I don't care what you do. This is for me. I understand the need. Sometimes it can be a good motivator, but again, don't let it depend whether you succeed or fail, whether or not they are jealous or not, you know? Because, like, there is, like, what kind of, like, reminds me of it is, like, the Rolling Stones and Metallica, I think, where the guitarist from Metallica, I think, got kicked out of the band before they got signed, and then they got signed, and he always competed. Like the Rolling Stones were still big band and still amazing and had so many things, but he could not put it out of his head that Metallica was like bigger. I don't know exactly what groups it was. I just use Metallica and Rolling Stones because those are the first that come to my mind. But he was so still comparing himself to his old band that it was never good enough. It was never good enough. Even though everything that they accomplished and achieved in his life was always because of he needed to be better, or he needed to be, you know. So that is never a good, like, end game. Always do it for yourself. But if you're like, yes, bitch, be jealous, then yes, let them have something to be jealous about for you. Yeah, thrive. Thrive. Then it goes fully bunny boiler. Yeah, basically. He wants me to act like it's alright and we can raise the baby together and it will be fine. Like, no, yeah. Tell me I don't have to treat him the way I'm treating him. I'm crying and I've kicked him out, told him I'm done. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this is also, like, what I get right now is just very much manipulation or gaslighting. Like, he is addressing your reaction to his bad behavior, but he's not addressing the bad behavior, where it's like, oh, get over yourself, we can raise the baby, it's fine, we will be fine, it will be fine. No, consequences. Because if you would go with that, then there aren't really consequences to his actions. And now that the consequences of his action is biting him in the ass, suddenly it's your problem? Fuck off. No. No. I don't think you're overreacting at fucking all. How many years together? 13 years. 4 children. 13 years. He gets someone else pregnant and now suddenly that becomes your problem? Fuck off. No. No. I'm sorry, no. Honestly, I feel like you are underreacting. I would have chopped his balls off. Oh my god. No. I'm not encouraging you to do so. Legally, this is not advice. But yeah, no. No. Yeah. And 21st century people, yeah. And yeah, best revenge is always your own happiness. As long as you're happy, it doesn't really... Like, people are gonna be salty, nevertheless. But those people, let them be salty somewhere in a corner. Get the fuck out of my aura. I'm trying not to stress myself out because I'm pregnant as well, 12 weeks. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Well, stay calm, you got this. It's not what you expected, it's not what you wanted. It is the reality of the situation. And more than anything right now, it is very much important for you to take a look at what is important to me. What do I want? What can I bear and what can I not? And then take steps accordingly. Even if in the end you decide to go back to him, there's no shame for you on that, because I kind of feel like that there might be people as well that have opinions about this and don't understand your choices that you make, whether you stay or whether you leave, you know. But right now, be selfish. Okay, what do I need? What do I want? And yeah, be very, very... He has been selfish with this. Like, he put his dick somewhere it didn't belong. That was a selfish act. So you be selfish. Okay, what do I want? And if you need a moment to think about it or take your time. All the time that you need, darling. Yeah, don't... Well, no, I'm not going to say don't stress, because you will stress, but just make sure that you put yourself first in this. Okay, guys, let's end the poll. I think we had these two dark flesh spirit animals for today. I feel like I will want to open the window, but it's like so windy outside. Let me just do it anyway. Hopefully shit doesn't fall apart. listen to the mellow music, classical music in the background. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. Never, darling, apologize for this. Don't apologize ever. And you're very welcome. This is also a safe space, right? You can just, if you feel like you need to get shit off your chest, then by all means use this space to do so. Because that's why it's here. That's why we are here. And yeah. And there's nothing for you to apologize about. So yeah, you got this. You absolutely got this. Go kick ass. Spirit animals. Or Dark Confessions. Why is this always hanging in the way? Well, not always, but a lot of the time. I just hope nothing, like, falls out of my window now. But yeah, anyway, hi everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. If you're interested in the free oracles today, all you need to do as always is follow the channel, like the live stream, let me know your name and the option you would like. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. The options for today are either the Dark Confessions. These are Dark Confessions from your person to you. Very much a trigger warning. They can be very dark, as in very direct, very triggering, very blaming even. So if you're feeling sensitive about the situation, just don't ask about them, because they can be very hurtful. The other option are the spirit animals. What spirit animal surrounds you at this time, and what message do they have for you at this time? Again, follow the channel, like the live stream, and let me know your name and the option you would like. I will start from a last chat, work my way down, so if your question or request is not underneath there, please leave it once more, and then just have patience. I will get to your question eventually. If you would like a different oracle, a priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you would like a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange rate, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. Yes, let's get started. Tanshu, Dark Confessions from Abhishek. Abhishek. Tanshu. It's too late. I moved on and do not wish to reconnect. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. I feel overwhelmed and I am drowning in my own thoughts. So this is a little bit what's going on. This is just the consequences of this. They're wearing a mask, they're feeling overwhelmed, therefore feel the need to wear a mask, and then there's a feeling of like, nope, it's too late, like, you know, pushing it away. Reshma, spirit animal. Reshma. Oh, we have the little sea otter. That's such a cutie. With happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Look at that cutie patootie. And you also have the raven with shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place of keeper of the mysteries. So this combination is very much, let's focus on happiness and just continue to have faith in ourselves, what we are doing. Again, with that magician, that's very much that, like, the magician knows that, or has to have this deep belief in that his magic works in order to create things from it. And I think that's also what it's asking here, where just have faith in what you are doing will work, that you will have a good outcome to it. And in the meantime, let's just focus on happiness, because that attracts that what it is that you want to manifest more quickly. So yeah. Monica, spirit animal. You also have the shaman. I feel like there's a trend happening. If the shaman shows up in the next one as well, I feel like it's gonna be for me. But you also have the shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirit and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. And you also have the bison with abundance. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storm of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. So I definitely feel like, for me, the road to happiness, or the road to contentment, is gratitude. Being grateful in your life makes you in a higher level of vibration and attract good things as well. And again, with that abundance, sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storm of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. Yeah. So, like, being grateful and meditation, I think could be a big help for you to attract more abundance in your life. Yeah. Hi Static, hello darling. Melissa, hi darling. Could I get dark confessions from Joe for me? Yes, you can. From Joe for Melissa. I kind of want this one as well. It's difficult for me to process my emotions. I'm not available right now. I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. I am embarrassed by my actions and feel disgusted with myself. I've lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. And I feel alone and in the dark. Where is my light? I feel like that you have lost faith. I've lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you. I think that just comes to the conclusion of everything that is going on, everything that he is feeling. And then just going like, I don't know anymore. I don't know, I give up, you know? But I feel like it more so has to do with him being just, you know, the way he is. So, yeah. Where did I leave off? Red, spirit animal. Spirit animal for red. Okay, you have a couple. You have the humpback whale with singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you, keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Then you also have the loon with intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Why does it keep talking about singing and soul? Okay. Listen to the song in your soul, trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. And then you also have grace with the swan. You who glide across the water of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Okay. hope we can work it out. Yeah, I get that. I think this more has to do with him. Like, the cards that we had more to do has with him feeling overwhelmed, him not really seeing it, him struggling, but he needs to open up and talk about it before it can be something that you can help solve as well, which is just frustrating. But yeah. Why are we having Harry Potter? I'm pretty sure that this will be flagged in YouTube. I'm just like, why is that a Harry Potter song? Okay. Swati Dark Confessions from Sugyan. I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you. I'm distracting myself to avoid thinking of you. And it's difficult for me to process my emotions. I'm not available right now. Is this another Harry Potter song? What is going on? Let me just put on the songs of Flight. Mainly birds. Oh my god. Again, I also went to my niece yesterday, and now my entire playlist is just Boomba songs and Fien and Tone and Bing and stuff like that, where I'm like, where are my where are the songs, the birds? Oh no, this one. Yes. No. Oh, what did I do? This one. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's get the birds back. Yeah. Static, hi, Lindy. Dark Confessions from Jay. Let's take a look, darling. From Jay for Static. I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you. I depend on you too much to let you go. I have codependency issues. Okay. And I feel unworthy of having love in my life. I feel miserable and lost. So this feels very much like a hot and cold. A hot and cold situation. I swear to God, the J's in our lives are gonna be the death of us at some point. Mesa, hi, may I have Dark Confessions from A? A for Mesa. This situation has become very difficult for me to manage mentally. It is draining me. I'm afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. I feel abandoned by you, and it's triggering my childhood trauma. This can also just be that the connection to you gets triggered. And I cannot support your actions. It's too much for me to deal with. Jesus. Kind of feeling nauseous. Oh my god. Okay, may I have Dark Confessions from Yuto to me? Yes, you may. Yuto. I try to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. I'm embarrassed by my actions and feel disgusted with myself. Rejecting you was projecting myself. I was being selfish. Brienne, could I get a spirit animal, please? Yes. We have the humpback whale with singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power of your soul. And you also have the owl with the magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through the deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Okay. Swati, Dark Confessions from Jagadesh. No one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I tell you. I try to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. And I don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone. This is very much want to be left alone because of how they're feeling. That says enough. Okay. Dark Confession from Sahil Shetram. I'm distancing myself to avoid thinking of you. No one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I tell you. I know you may not feel for me as I feel for you. And I cannot listen to your voice because it affects my soul. You're welcome. Feel Dark Confession from David. From David for you. Just the one? I want another shuffle. Just the one? Okay, just the one, clearly. There are feelings of anger inside me that I need to release before I explode. Positive impact, Dark Confessions from M. From M. I don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone. I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you, and I'm afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. Okay guys, I'm very quickly just gonna grab a little bit of medication for my head, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. That was out of nowhere. But I was like, let me do it because I knew it was getting like worse. So I'm like, let me do it now before I get like a migraine. Also, I went to the bathroom real quick while I was at it, so. Okay. That being said, I don't know who stayed and who left. So let me reset the chat for now. Welcome. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. See, my stamina just like running up the stairs. Oh my lord. Anyway, welcome everyone. Welcome if you're new, welcome if you are returning. Let me be better safe than sorry. Yes, okay. So if you're interested in the free oracles, I just reset the chat again. Let me know your questions or like request which one you would like and I'll take a look. Don't forget to like the live stream as well. Let me know your name and the question that the option that you would like. The two options for today are either the Dark Confessions. These have a massive trigger warning. They are very in your face, even like blaming you type of, they can be very triggering. So be aware of that. I don't want to hear any bitching about, wow, they are direct, because yes, they're very dark, very triggering. So yeah, be aware of that when you ask them that, you know, you might get triggered. The other option are the spirit animals. What spirit animals surround you at this time, and what message do they have for you? So yeah, those are the options. If you would like a different oracle, a priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you would like a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll take a look and we will figure it out. I will start from my last chat, work my way down. So if your question or request is not underneath there, please leave it once more and then just have patience. I'll work my way through the list. Unless, of course, there is a donation coming in. Or one of my members. Andrea, can I have Dark Confessions from Tavi, please? Yes, Tavi for Andrea. Tavi. I am not sure I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. I am finally seeing my worth, yet I still feel unworthy of your love. I've lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. I feel like that's just insecurity. They're insecure and so they're like, nope, I'm done. We are living two separate lives. Femme Black, thank you so much for the donation, darling. Thank you. It seems like it's rare to find a place for myself, but patience is running out at my current shared space. I feel clueless. Any blessings coming? Let's take a look. Let me get a deck out for you. Which one do we want? Do I want the cats? I want the cats. Cutie patootie cats. Okay, Femme Black. Any blessings coming your way as patience is running out? Any blessings coming Femme Black's way? What blessings are coming their way? What blessings are coming their way? Okay, we have the Knight of Swords as the overall energy. The Knight of Swords is, I feel like, something happening rather quickly. The Knight of Swords is very much coming to the rescue, quick movement, action, reaction, so I feel like a quick reply, I almost want to say. We have the 7 of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the Star, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So I feel like that there will be a new opportunity, whether it is, I don't know if it is necessarily surrounding where you live. The 4 of Wands does talk about home, creating a home, celebratory energy. And the star is having high hope for the future. So I feel an opportunity coming in, which is a very high hopes for the future type of like energy for an offering. And it kind of requires a little bit of the energy of like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Like, not too much thought about it. You just want to leave this place behind, or you just want to move forward. This comes on and you're just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. With that Knight of Swords' overall energy, again, that's something coming in very quickly. However, it does require you to talk about it. So talk about it to friends, family members, see if they have different ideas or know something or can help you with something, or because I kind of feel like the moment that that's with the Knight of Swords, the moment that the Knight of Swords hears help, they come to the rescue. So I do feel that coming in. The Seven of Pentacles is a little bit like putting in energy without really knowing where it leads to. If it is a long-term solution, if it is a short-term solution, you don't really know where it leads. But I do think that this is a long-term solution. With the Ten of Pentacles here, that is material things, having your material life, money, finances, house, work, those types of things, in order, being fulfilled in that way. It might require a little bit, a little bit more work, but it is something that we can work towards. The Six of Cups is also energy of reminiscing, going back into childhood, whether it is your best friend of like forever is offering you to stay at their place, or for even like a month or something, where it does gives you the opportunity to reminisce about your childhood, whether that can also be just getting offered an apartment or something in a neighborhood that you know. That can also be moving back with your parents, or it's something that also has where you're like, oh, this is nice, reminiscing. I kind of want to take a look why the Ace of Wands is here. Ace of Wands. Because the Ace of Wands is a very exciting offer. Very much where you're just like, ooh. Like a little bit scary because you don't know how it will go. But at the same time, it's like, oh, this can be fun. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah. And then the Ten of Swords. I feel like that this is something that you're kind of like fearing might bring more hurt and pain. But at the same time, it's just so... With the Wheel of Fortune, it's just things that are out of your control, as well as endings of cycles. But yeah, I definitely feel some sort of like change, someone coming to help or to the rescue. But again, blessings are different from like miracles. Miracles just kind of like happen to you without you having to do anything. Blessings come with like, you need to ask or be open to it or talk about it a little bit more. And then when the offer is being made, you making the decision, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. So yeah, I am leaning more towards this being like a new apartment or a new living situation. If you're like at your current shared space, whether that's living or whether that is working. But I do feel a change in environment with the Four of Wands for sure. So I definitely feel that happening. Why do you have the star here, lastly? Why do you have the star here? You have the Two of Cups and the Two of Swords. Yeah, so that, yeah, and then the Ace of Swords. Yeah. It requires you to talk about it, though, with people around you. And opening that door for, like, if people don't know what they can offer you, they won't offer it to you. It's very much like, it kind of a little bit reminds me of that Notebook moment where it's like, what do you want? And she's like, it's not that simple. What do you want? Because you need to talk about it. This is basically Spirit going just like, what? Okay, speak about it. Talk about it in your life to other people as well. Manifest through words. And then the offer will come to you. So yeah, can I get a little bit of a timeline for you on this? When will this happen? How quickly after you talk about it can you expect this? The Tower, sudden change, revelation. We have the Five of Cups, and then we have the Three of Pentacles working together. So I do think that there might be a little bit through people, so I do think that it takes a little bit of time, but I don't think too long. I think 5 weeks at the max that there will be a solution or an offering for you. So yeah, I feel like within 3 weeks you might hear from someone going like, hey, I kind of talked about this person about it, and then like in 5 weeks there's an actual like plan there. So yeah, that's kind of where I would leave it for you in this. I hope that made sense, and I hope that resonated. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, again, I feel like a lot of people have left, so let me reset the chat again. Hi everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. If you're interested in the free oracles, all you need to do is follow the channel, like the live stream, let me know your name and the option you would like. Today's options are either the spirit animals, what spirit animal surrounds you at this time, and what is their message for you. And next up we have dark confessions. These come with a huge trigger warning because they are very dark, very direct, very even pointing the finger and blaming you for situations. So just be very, very aware when you ask for dark confessions. If you're feeling sensitive, don't ask about these. I have another option which is also perfectly fine. So yeah. If you would like a different oracle, a priority oracle, or just another oracle, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you would like a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up and we will figure it out. I will start from my last chat, work my way down. So if your question or request is not underneath there, please leave it once more and I will take a look. Sabrina, Dark Confessions from S. Hi Ashley, hello darling. Sabrina, Dark Confessions from S for Sabrina. I am going through a roller coaster of emotions, but I won't admit it. I think of you at night when the world is asleep and my mind is awake, and I know what I am doing. I play dumb to keep you confused. Can I get any oracle, please? Yes, you can. You also still have a one-question tarot reading from me, I believe, from Monday. I believe. Any oracle for Ashley? Okay, for some reason, I kind of want the cosmic insight, but usually they just provide insight in a certain situation. But let's take a look. Can we get some insight for Ashley? Can we get some insight for Ashley? I want another shuffle because I feel like there's one more. Some insight for Ashley. No? Apparently not. Okay. Just a one. We have addiction, challenges with unhealthy habits, and financial struggles. Challenges with unhealthy habits and financial struggles. At the bottom, you also have intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite later. Okay. Okay. Well, I hope that made sense. Hope that made sense. I do have a follow-up question. Okay, darling, let me know. Let me know for sure. I now realize what friends really are. Okay, that's good. Or is that a I now realize what it is kind of thing? I'm not seeing right now the question for Femme Black, so let me continue. Eknor, Dark Confessions from Priyanshu. Priyanshu. For Eknor. I depend on you too much to let you go. I have codependency issues. My focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. And I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. Okay, say it with your chest. I don't really have friends or family that I'm in contact with. I don't know where to look. Okay, that can also just be like co-workers or the people around you, or when people just ask you like, hey, how have you been? You're just like, good, I'm just looking for something, like I've been looking for something different. Yeah, anyone that wants to listen. That can also be just like in meditation, talking to spirit. But yeah, they so-called say you are friends but don't want to hear your problems, but aspects you to listen to them about their problems. They're not friends at all. No, yeah, I'm not friends with those people anymore. I've decided. Well, nice, love that. Yeah, and good. Yes. It's always good to realize, like, that's what I have. Like, there's always something that connections with other people are always transactional. And that might sound not great, which if you think about it like that, yes, it isn't great, but like it can also be good because you're also getting something in return. And it feels annoying when you're not getting what it is that you want from them in return, although you do provide the service they require from you. When you not get that in return, that's when it feels like used, or that you feel like they don't really care. Yeah, because I've said that to my friend as well, my best friend as well, where she's sometimes like, yeah, some friends, they just like, I'm just here to listen, and I'm like, yeah. But like with us as well, I'm like, okay, but I get something from you as well. I'm using you as well, but you're using me as well. And as long as that is in balance and we have very open communication, then that is good. But where it come to a point where one of us gets like annoyed by it, where it's like, you're not listening to me and I still don't give a shit, then yeah, dump my ass, you know, because then I'm being a bad fucking friend. But yeah, it's always good to have a look at your connections in your life with that transactional view. Sometimes you do just need to evaluate. Am I still getting enough out of this connection and out of this friendship as I'm willing to give, or what is required of me, you know? Yeah, and I realize my mom is my biggest trigger, so if I can get over that and learn to handle it, I can deal with anything then, yeah. With that is very much also like, again, having that re-evaluation of relationships, whether it is friends, family members, co-workers, whatever. It's always good to have that, and just like, okay, like business, like, do I need to lower expectations of people because I'm kind of feeling miserable in this connection? Does the thought of hanging out with this person makes me excited, or makes me go like, oh, you know? And then it's very much like, okay, if it is the latter, what can I change? Because you are the co-creator of your own life. Then that miserable feeling, you choose at that point. There's no like, oh, they're just such a bad person, they're such a bad friend, they're such a bad this. Where it's like, okay, but you're actively choosing this. And then, yeah, just take a look. Do I need to lower expectations? Am I feeling like this connection is done? Do I want to change some things? And just more in like a business way, look at it. Just to, you know, balance your own feelings and needs. Could the cards give me any direction or a place to look? Yes. I'm kind of between tarot and oracle, but let me take a look. I'm like, where can they look? Where can they look? Page of Swords again. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. 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 Two of Swords, Four of Wands again, Judgment. So we have the Page of Swords, the Tower, the Ace of Wands again, the Two of Swords again, the Four of Wands again, Judgment, and the Eight of Wands. I feel like that there is something. The Queen of Pentacles can talk about financially stable, where you're now financially more stable to try something. I think this can also be a new hobby, but something that always kind of like piqued your interest. Or something that you already do, but making it more social. Like if you already do running, join a running club. If you're already doing I don't know, a certain hobby, like you enjoy playing chess, go join a chess group, or something like that, where it's like something that you already love doing, make it more sociable. Or if this is something where you're like, I always wanted to do dancing, or I always wanted to try this or that, go do that, because I feel like there's more financial stability now to actually do it. I also feel that there is still some lines open to home. But the Two of Swords is a little bit that indecisiveness, where it's like, I don't know if I should go right or if I should go left, and so we're kind of like in limbo. I do think that it requires you to get into action and actually just make a decision, just see if it is the right one by making it, and then if it's not the right decision, then know that you got yourself and we can make a different decision after that. The Eight of Wands is very fast moving energy. With the Tower as well, I definitely feel fast change. But it will require you to just go like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna say it, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, it might be also, again, a hobby of some sorts. Making what it is that you do already, like, more social. That can also be if you enjoy gaming, you're like, how can I do that in a more social way? That can be joining, like, groups on Discord, playing co-op, be in, like, gaming communities, stuff like that. Oh my god, it just sounds like there's a plane crashing down. Holy shit. Okay, anyway, yeah, more in that sense. But it does require getting into action, and because I kind of feel like the moment that you do get into action, things will very quickly, very rapidly develop. And if you're like, I don't have money, I think that there might be some free things that you can do as well, or apply for, or stuff like that. So, yeah. Also, learning emotional detachment is very helpful too. Yes. Yes. It's difficult, but it's a process, but it helps a lot. Once you've figured out how to do it, yeah. With me as well, it's very much a switch at this point, where if I feel heavily disappointed, you just go like, oh, okay, my bad, that's my bad, sorry, I didn't realize that you were like this, my bad, I'm sorry, nope, distancing. Thanks a lot, you're very welcome, darling, and go kick ass, you absolutely got this, go get them, go have fun. More than anything, go have fun. Okay, let me reset the chat once more, and then grab a little bit of water before we continue. Okay. Also, guys, don't forget to like the live stream. I'm sorry that I'm like starting the chat over and over and over, but there's just a lot happening in between. Okay, let's take a look. Udi, spirit animals for Udi. Udi. They're like raving outside with the airplanes. Holy shit. We have Puffin. Oh, that's such a cutie patootie. Okay, Puffin with partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. And you also have the squirrel, always prepared. Also a cutie patootie, holy shit. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. You're cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. And I feel like that partnership and working together is how you can get that. Magul, dark confessions from your life partner. Magul. I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. I feel cold and detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. And my mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. So them going like, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm fine. That's bullshit. Ella, can I get a message from Christian, please? Christian for Ella. I've lost all control of my life. I keep messing up. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. And I'm afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. Shiva, dark confessions from Anivesh. Anivesh. It's too late. I moved on and do not wish to reconnect. I cannot give you what you want or deserve. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed by my actions and feel disgusted with myself. And I'm afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. Sarita, dark confessions from Rohit. Rohit for Sarita. Thank you for the donation. I will write the question below. Okay, thank you, darling. We are living two separate lives. I have many regrets that keep me from moving forward. And you have become too difficult for me to handle. That's a big turn off. Where did I leave off? You skipped me? No, I didn't, darling. In my list, right now I'm still seeing Sky High, Alina, and then your question. Again, guys, sometimes, especially if I reset the live stream or the chat, you guys all ask your question at the same time, but sometimes you see it before, but I receive it later. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna wait for Fam Black's question. In the meantime, let's continue. Sky High, dark confessions from your future spouse. I am distracting myself to avoid thinking of you. There are feelings of anger inside me that I need to release before I explode. And no one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I tell you. Alina, dark confessions from for Alina. There is a big hole in my heart that I cannot fill on my own. I don't feel guilty for how I treated you. My ego is too big to care. I tried to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. And I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared my feelings to you. Buddha, dark confessions from Natia. Bojana. A lot to say, okay. I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. My pride and ego got hurt, so I wanted revenge. I wanted you to hurt too. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. I'm embarrassed by my actions and feel disgusted with myself. And there is a big hole in my heart that I cannot fill on my own. You're welcome. Oh my god. Hey Lindy, spirit animal, please, for a mum. Oh, please don't. I feel like shit is gonna blow out of my window soon. Okay, a mum. Okay, we have a couple. We have the Lynx with Keeper of Secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowledge. You see other secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. So I feel like you very much have a gift to look at other people and instantly know and see their intentions, what kind of person they are, you know. You also have the ladybug with good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. And you also have rebirth with the butterfly. You can reinvent yourself, open to the reward of change. You have the brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. So definitely big changes happening there as well. Okay, I had a dream last night. It was a bit dark. My roommate shot me in the face. Holy shit. I fell down, but I could still see. I looked up and I saw him laughing down at me. I have a strong feeling it means something. Was the universe or my higher self trying to tell you something? That's okay. What was the message for that dream? What was that dream trying to tell you? What was that dream trying to tell you? What was that dream trying to tell you? I think one went to the ground. Yes. Oh. What did you? Oh, okay, let me gather everything. We have Justice. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the 6 of Wands. The High Priestess. The Emperor. The 4 of Pentacles. The Star. And the 5 of Swords. With the overall energy, the Page of Wands. Okay, I feel like already the kind of feeling I'm getting is a little bit of like either guilt or a feeling of like imposter syndrome. Where there's a feeling of I want a better life, but at the same time a feeling of am I worthy of one? With Justice being here as well, with the High Priestess, the Emperor, the Star, having high hope, wanting to do what's best for everyone, but is it enough? Am I enough? Doing enough? Feeling enough? Being enough? So I feel like that there might be some like guilt as well. With the 5 of Swords, that can sometimes be choosing, like almost questioning, did I cut any corners here or there? Am I doing the right thing? Am I hurting someone else by choosing me? Am I self-sabotaging this situation? I think that there is a lot of like worry here, more so regarding your happiness. The 10 of Cups is that what we desire, a long, happy, emotionally fulfilled life. The 4 of Cups is too focused on what we have lost, what is not there, or what we're missing, what we're running from, that we don't see the opportunities ahead of us and really are able to embrace that. The 4 of Pentacles also very closed off, very much all the walls up. Why do we have the Page of Wands as overall energy? Queen of Swords, And the Two of Pentacles. Okay, and the Moon. Okay, so I feel like part of it is like you already died. In that dream, you already died. So let's wake up, renewal, rebirth, and live life like it is your last. And go fully for that as well. The Page of Wands is an exciting new adventure. Where it's like motivating you. But the Queen of Swords can be very harsh and very sharp. Sometimes causing a little bit more anxiety. With the Two of Pentacles, I definitely feel that there is some like perspective there. Where again, I kind of feel like that it was more so the realization of like your life can end right away. So let's not worry too much about the decisions that we make or what direction to move in. Because again, I kind of feel like that there is a feeling of self-sabotage, or you set yourself up and then you do something later. There is just an underlying feeling of self-sabotage. I'm not worthy, imposter syndrome, feeling like you're not yourself all the time, feeling like you're wearing a mask all the time. This is not the real you. You're kind of just like playing along. Okay, we do have the Star and the Six of Wands, which is high hope for the future and success. So why do we have the Star and Six of Wands here? Page of Pentacles, the Empress, the Knight of Wands, and Temperance. It will require you getting into action. When, again, with that Four of Cups as well, when there is a new cup being offered to you, let's not be too focused on the cups that we have here that we missed, or that's no longer there, or that are empty. But let's take the opportunity. Temperance as well, that's well balanced. With the Two of Pentacles there as well. The High Priestess. Why do I have the High Priestess? I feel like that's more like listening to your intuition rather than to your fear. Because also the difference between intuition and like fear is fear asks questions. Are you sure you want to do that? Is that really the right thing? Isn't it better if you could do that? And it makes you just question and anxious. And your intuition is just more so like a trust of like, okay, I'm gonna go left, or I'm gonna do that, or hey, maybe try that, or something comes along and like, oh, that seems like fun. Where intuition inspires you or invites you to move forward and to have an open mind. Fear just keeps us down in the bubble that you are in. But yeah, it leaves a weird feeling that he laughed in my dreams. Yeah. I don't think it has anything specifically to do with this person. I think your brain just put that in there. I don't think it has anything to do necessarily. I do think it's very much to invite you to listen to your intuition. Because I kind of feel like in your dream, you probably had the realization of, I always kind of like distrusted this person, or I already felt like something was off with this person before this happened, and I didn't listen. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. I don't think it is this person specifically. I think that this is just, they were just the first person that your brain came up with. But yeah, I definitely feel it's an invitation to listen to your intuition more, feel guided by it, as well as to learn to trust your intuition again. Because that's a very scary thing. When people are like, oh, just trust your gut feeling. That's a very scary thing to do. Especially with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords wants to have control and wants to have logic. It needs to make sense. Why do I go there? And if there's not clear answer of a why, then there is hesitation. Instead of like, people like me can very easily go like, well, it kind of feels good, so let's just try. For you, that's okay, but why? But what will happen? Why? Where is this coming from? That can sometimes be a little bit stressful. Yeah, or your brain like to go there. Not necessarily that you are not intuitive in that sense, but sometimes we get conditioned to just, we just trauma respond. to just go like, okay, I need to know all the risks. I need to know everything before I make a move. And I feel like this dream very much just triggers that rebirth of like, your life can end tomorrow. Will you, like, what I sometimes tell myself is like, okay, if I die tomorrow, will I regret not doing this? If the answer is yes, no matter how scary it is, I'll do it. Yeah, more that mentality. Sometimes your gut only makes sense after you realize you made the wrong decision. Yeah, exactly. And again, especially women, but like, women are so taught to not trust their gut feeling because we're overreacting, we're being dramatic, we are, I don't know, having all these judgment on us when we're, because you're just jealous or whatever it is that people say, right? We are kind of, and then you're like, am I overreacting? Is this, it kind of feels off, but shouldn't I trust this? Where for men it's very easy to trust their gut and go with it because they, don't have that. But yeah, and to trust your gut again is also a sign of self-confidence, because you can just say no to someone and not really have a reason. You don't have to have a reason. Yes doesn't have to have a reason. No also doesn't have to have a reason. And learning to trust that again as well, where it's just like, it just doesn't feel right, I'm gonna go. And then, choosing yourself, even if nothing happens, But yeah, I kind of feel like that this just had a little bit of a rebirth kind of like moment for you, where it's just like, okay, be selfish and trust your gut feeling. You already died, so let's just live life now. And yeah, it's just, and again, that it's not an easy thing, but how you can start with that is what I sometimes do as well. Is one, it's a kind of like mindfulness exercise where you're like in the moment, where if you step out of your door, just think to yourself, okay, am I gonna go right or am I gonna go left? If it's still the same destination that you're going through, but which route are you going to take? Are you going to go right or are you going to go left? And then the first thing that comes to mind, that's the direction you are going to move into, and then head your way there. And then just kind of like mindful, not on your phone, not with music on, just like follow the path. And just if you feel like a tug into a certain direction, just go like, oh, I'm going to go this direction, I'm going to go that direction. That's a low impact kind of like way that you can train to listen to your gut feeling. I do that sometimes. Then, like, I go to the grocery store every single day, and I don't do it every day. But sometimes I'm like, okay, am I gonna go right? Am I gonna go left? Oh, left. Where initially my standard route is a certain way, I always walk a certain way, and then sometimes I'm like, am I gonna go right? Am I gonna go left? And then sometimes I go a different route, and sometimes I go the exact same route. But that's, again, a low impact way that you can train to trust your gut feeling, because it's still the same result. You are still going to end up at the same place at the same time. And it has no consequences for you personally. It's like a safe way how you can train that. So yeah, go train it. As well as it trains you to just feel justified by just following it. Yeah. Is it okay if I save my question for tomorrow? I don't know what to think about asking. That's fine, darling. That's totally fine. That's a good idea. Yes. It's just a little bit of like mindfulness. Yeah, because it also creates just a little bit more space in your brain, and then you'll also notice that during your walk, because you don't have distractions, that you can focus on like hearing the birds sing, or maybe you'll find something while you listen. Like, it's always good to just go like, okay, why am I guided in this direction? It's not always to avoid something else on the other side, but maybe it's to direct you to a certain thing that you notice, where it's like, oh, I've never noticed this house that looks beautiful, or I've never noticed, I don't know, the birds singing as much, or, and it brings you joy. Yeah. stupid mental health walks actually help. That's the stupid part about it. But yeah, make it a little bit more mindful. I need to remember that I shouldn't follow fear. It's tough in the moment. Yeah, and how you do that, don't beat yourself up when you follow fear. Just go like, oh, that was fear. Okay, note it. Made a mental note. And the more that you notice it, the quicker you will catch it. And at some point you are catching it in the moment. And then you can make the decision to still go, which is fine, or to try something else, which is more scary. But just noticing is the first step, and then it's almost like a little bit of like a hunt. You're like on the hunt for like fearful, where you're like, oh, there it is again. There was one. I saw it, and then you will notice that more quickly you will catch the fearful thought, and that just takes time and practice. So put yourself out there where you come across options for fear. Again, make sure that it is low impact, or try to keep them as low impact as can. But yeah, again, it's a muscle that you need to train. So of course you are gonna make mistakes. It's trial and error is part of it, unfortunately. But yeah, and then slowly you just build up that trust, and you see what it is, and you can recognize what it is, and then you can talk back to yourself with your thoughts as well. You have thoughts. You are not your thoughts. You just have them. So it's better to get to know those voices in your head. Like, what am I saying this? Why not? Bungee jumping, for example. Yeah. But that can also just be going there to a bungee jumping site and maybe asking, hey, I'm not gonna jump, but is it okay if I go up just to see a little bit? I don't know, stuff like that, where you just take a little step further. But yeah, in a safe environment, looking up those edges of what you really want to do. Because sometimes we set, it can also be, I used to have a friend that wanted to lose weight, but she was terrified of going to the gym. It can be just like, it's not about actually doing it, it's about training the muscle to get comfortable in the uncomfortable. Because just outside, like there's a comfort zone, a stretch zone, and then there's the panic zone. Where for her comfort zone was her house. And her panic zone was the gym. But that in between, that stretching zone, going to the gym, that was something that still made her nervous, but it's something that she could do. So she just went to the gym, didn't go inside, and then went back into the house. That's how you kind of like expand your comfort zone, and then at some point going to the gym becomes your comfort zone, where it's like, okay, I'm comfortable, I know what to do, this is fine. And then going inside the gym becomes more the stretch zone, not necessarily panic. Just go inside, ask, have a talk, ask for like questions or all that stuff, and that's how you slowly build your comfort zone, but in a more controlled way where you don't panic. And again, it's a muscle that you need to train. Shaheen, thanks so much for the donation, darling. Let me take a look, because I think that is only €1, but yes, darling. 200 rupees is €2. So that is for an oracle, darling. So this is, you're halfway there. Good advice. You're very welcome. I'm glad it is good advice. And also, like, this is, again, not easy. So take your time. Just be kind, mild, and loving towards yourself in this process. And it's not about getting there. It's about trying. Okay. I feel like I've been just talking and talking and talking. Oh my lord, please don't. I'm just so stressed that something is gonna just like either blow in or blow out of the window. But it's just so hot, I cannot not have the window open. Give me two, oh Jesus. seconds to check. Can I ask how far you are in this journey? I think it's up and down. Right now I think I am a little bit more where my comfort zone is a little bit smaller. Also, this is something that will never be perfect. So this is a journey that will never end. Until the day you die, this, will be a thing. I think for me, I'm very far along if you look at where I come from. So yeah, like at my lowest, heavily depressed, just did work, and I didn't want to leave the house for anything else. It was a surprise that I managed to go to work, because in my mind that just felt like I have to. That's noticed, but then when I got home I was so just tired and so depleted of energy that I just flopped down on the couch and fell asleep right away, even though I worked like part-time. So yeah, I think I'm far along. I do say I give advice more quickly than I take it myself. But I think I also just embrace the fact that I am not always as confident and I got this shit as I would like to be, which I kind of feel like I'm also a little bit of a shy-ish person who kind of like looks at what like happens before I get involved into situations. I'm also not one that is comfortable with like approaching people, but at the other end, were you to drop me in a social situation, I can talk my way out of anything. So yeah, nowadays I don't, I get overwhelmed still a bit easily. But yeah, I manage. I feel embarrassed a lot of the time. I'm like, oh my god, I shouldn't have said that. What did I do? Why did I say that? But again, I kind of embraced that side of me as well. That's just me, and I can like laugh at myself about it later. But yeah, so yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm happy that you came a long way, much love. You should be proud of yourself. Thank you. And I am. I really, really am. Shaheen, let's take a look at your universe message for you and S's relationship. I kind of want these. Shaheen and S. Shaheen and S. Okay, let me gather everything. We have reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. We have my beloved. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. And lastly, you have look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So yeah, Mitch is going to donate in a minute. Is that okay? Of course, darling. Of course. Also, highlight seeker, sorry. I feel like this live stream is turning more so in a life coaching session. I feel like I'm just talking about life. And yeah. Because again, when it comes to life coaching, I'm always like, it's insane that they don't teach this to us like in school. You know, how to deal with anxiety, how to deal with your comfort zone, how to deal with challenging yourself, how to deal with discipline and stuff, and what it means, certain signs in your body. Where do you feel it in your body? What does it mean? Yeah. Mitch, thanks so much for the donation. Thank you. What season will I be able to move out on your own? Ooh, what season? The dream goddess is broadcasting. Oh my god. Well, I wouldn't go as far as dream goddess, but okay. I think school is made for you to work only. Yeah, I think so too. Like, I feel like work should, or school should be where you prepare for life, you know? But there's just so much that you're not really getting prepared for how to be human, but more so how to be in society. Which is just, yeah, sad. Because same things, but especially as women nowadays, in the Netherlands, this is a big topic now of like resilience and being able to defend yourself. And, you know, like, women are the only species that actively dates their biggest predator, you know, and how to deal with that. Because people are always like, well, not all men. Well, it's like, no, but the men that do, you know, as well as they don't teach men how to deal with emotions and how to deal with also being human, you know, where women are more trained in our societal level, our emotions, talk about it, you know, how to go about it and talking about it and processing our emotions and dealing with it. Men don't have that. Men amongst each other, it's like, oh, look at me, blah, 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 you know, where it's not really like, I've had such a tough day today, and the friend just goes like, oh, you wuss, you know. Yeah, which to me is also so unfair. It is so unfair. Because there's nothing, also, with the, sorry Mitch, you have to wait, I'm sorry, but like also with like the now male loneliness epidemic, it can be so, like, there's nothing hotter to a woman than an emotionally mature man. I don't care what you look like, I don't care how tall you are, I don't care what job you have. If you are emotionally mature, and like in that sense, safety, offering safety to a woman is more like offering the safety that she can be emotionally and you got her, and that you can manage her emotions as well. That is, I will marry the first man that I come across that has that, you know. I feel like not all men understand that is it. I don't care that you're shorter than me. I don't care that you make less money than me. I don't care about your ego. Yeah. Yeah. Everything has been very suppressed. Yeah. Okay, Mitch, sorry. What season will you be able to move out of on your own? When will Mitch be able to move out? Okay, I hope that this is the only one covered, has like a date, but I'll take a look at the rest first. It's time to move forward. So I do feel that it is time now. It's worth the time. It is worth the time. And then we have the next full moon. Okay, the next full moon. And then January, we had at the bottom. January. What season though? I would just want to pick what season. It's in the future, the next couple of years. And next couple of weeks. Okay, I'm gonna grab the other one. Okay, Mitch, like, this one had been eyeing me just because you said seasons. In the timelines, there are no seasons. In this one, there are. However, there are only 4. In this entire deck, there are only 4 season cards. And I was like, what are the chances? I'm not going to take a look, but let me take a look anyway. Mitch, when will Mitch be able to, what season will Mitch be able to move on his own? Oh Jesus, oh Jesus. Did I catch it? I did. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a look at these and hope that there is a season. We have distance, retreat, or time out. higher self activation, reunion, soul ties. Thank the Lords. We have winter with rebirth. So again, this also kind of feels like the new year, rebirth. Forming solid structures, control and tactics, contract, career, and commitment. And then you had a bunch here, which is cycles, change, completion. Again, change, so that's the new year. Spy, inspection. The sun, strength and empowerment. And then you also have spring with seeds. So I'm leaning more towards the new year, between January and spring. So yeah, I cannot believe that we got 2 out of the 4 seasons as well out of the deck. But yes. Crypto Girl, thanks so much for the donation, darling. Thank you. There is a little bit of a line. Mitch, if you have another oracle that you would like, let me know. Ashley, let's take a look. Can I please get the heart-shaped oracles for Donkey? Yes, you can. For Bruce. For Bruce. For Bruce. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available for you. Follow it with faith. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Embrace. Through each other you find the missing piece. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And lastly, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Ashley, thank you for the donation. I'll take a look in a sec. What part are you from the Netherlands, if you wanted to share? From the area of Rotterdam. So, if you hear me talk Dutch, you're like, ah! Yes! Rotterdam, okay. Crypto Girl, let's take a look at your question. Let me take a look. Colin and I have not talked for a month now. Just wondering, any signs he still looks at your social media and finds your new photos attractive and want to be with you? Let's take a look for Colin. Any signs? How does Colin view Crypto Girl? Does he still look? Is he still curious? Does he still find you attractive? For Crypto Girl, Colin. To Crypto Girl. We have the Page of Wands. Okay. So the Page of Wands is overall, the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Tower, the Emperor, the Queen of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Hermit. I do feel that there is still interest. I do feel that there is still attraction, and I do feel that there is still hope. That they're still hopeful, with a star underneath the Page of Wands, but the moon underneath that. So it's a bit like there's hope, but there is not really any real indication of that turning into anything at all in the future. Do they find you attractive? Yes. Are they still looking at your social media? Yes. The Emperor does do what's best for everyone, though. So I feel like that he might suppress it a little bit. The Tower is sudden change, revelation, breakthrough, realization. With the Queen of Cups, there's definitely... I do feel that I don't know if it's like missing, but there is where I feel like something about you that they're now kind of like missing. The Hermit going inward to look within for answers. So again, there's a lot going on within him. I don't think that he talks about you. I don't think that he will look for like contact with you. Because for some reason with that Emperor, it's doing what's best for everyone. There's a reason why we shouldn't. Not right now. The Seven of Pentacles does talk about investing in it without really knowing where it leads. So I do feel that they want to keep the door open. They'll be like friendly to you. I don't think there's any negativity from them to you. And the Six of Pentacles as well, that's a little bit like investing. That's charity. That's just giving without receiving back. That's just, again, investing in it. Not really know where it leads, but I just want to do it because I do want to keep that door open. I kind of want to take a look with the Emperor. Why is it what's best? Why is this what's best? Why is this what's best? The World, the end of cycles, conclusions, the Four of Cups and the Two of Cups with a Chariot. Okay, so I kind of feel like that either they are not over an ex, or there is still a situation with like ex-partners going on, where there was an ending, but they weren't like over it. The Four of Cups can be too focused still on the past, what has happened, that they're not open or really appreciating new opportunities coming in for love. That can be romance, just because I'm seeing the Two of Cups, but I do feel other people involved. Something happening with him and someone else that kind of got him hurt, that made him feel like, I don't know, still a bit like in the victim mentality and just not ready. We haven't talked for months yet. Oh yeah, will it ever be over? I do think so, because we have the Chariot, which is very forward moving energy. That's very let's go, next step. So I do feel that he is, again with the Emperor, taking the right steps that he needs to do in order to be a better person later. So I do think so. And the Hermit is just going a little bit hermit mode, just closing off from everything and everyone. I need to analyze what's going on right now within me, understand it right now before I can, I think contact with you right now might make him feel more complicated about the situation. What are you, Pentacles? We have the Three of Pentacles, Justice, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, where I kind of feel like that he just needed that solitude. He want to make it work with them. Am I being considered when he move on from them? I think so, yeah. Again, with the Emperor, that's doing very much what's best for everyone, considering everyone's feelings. But I'm not seeing it's like negativity towards you, or going like, I don't want you, or I don't, but I think he is being more like considerate and, yeah. I don't want to say hiding it, but not open. So he sees me as the Queen of Cups, yes. And the Queen of Cups is very caring, loving, emotionally mature, can create that space for emotions as well, to talk about it or, stuff like that. But is also someone that doesn't mind withdrawing her emotional investment. But yeah, he's been quiet, no reaction. Yeah, I think it's best to just leave it and just, you know what, I'm not gonna chase. If he doesn't, then he has my number, he can contact me. And just go like, you know what, goodbye. So yeah, that's kind of what I see for you here. Always around this time, my phone just like blows up. Thanks, you're very welcome, darling. I still need to work on regulating my emotions too. Yeah. Why would they say? I have a long way to go to be emotionally mature. I think, again, emotionally maturity is also like a growing pattern. Because you know what it is with emotional maturity? You need to be in situations where your unemotional side gets triggered in order to be emotionally mature. It's easy to be emotionally immature when there's nothing happening. Yeah, so it's just a lot of practice. I myself stay in Rotterdam too. Nice. that's fun. Do you also speak Dutch? Or are you just staying in Rotterdam? Again, the moment that I switch, I feel like my voice changes when I speak English or when I speak Dutch. Because when I can speak like with the Rotterdam accent really well. Yeah, I try to speak as good articulate Dutch as I can, but when I talk fast or when I talk emotionally, that just goes out of the window. But yeah, so okay, Ashley. So basically, Donkey just got to let go of control and take a leap of faith. Yes. Also, that comfort zone, getting out of the comfort of his current actions. But yes. Also, Ashley wanted to add on for Mitch's question. So Mitch, let me know your question. Or Ashley, let me know Mitch's question. And I'll take a look. Spreek ook Nederlands! Hallo, hallo, hallo. Hi. Ja, als ik Nederlands praat is het wel echt anders. Ik heb het idee dat ik dan lager praat of zo. Maar ja, hallo. Hallo. Maar ik probeer wel altijd in het Nederlands echt wel ABN te lullen. Maar als ik snel praat, dan ga ik gewoon lekker met de Rotterdamse accent ga ik dan lullen. Hè? Maar dat klinkt dan weer zo... ik heb altijd een beetje het idee dat de Rotterdamse accent altijd een beetje zo... I don't know. It's just different. That was me like very much doing like overdoing. That's not actually how I talk in my day-to-day life. But yeah. That's so different, yeah. Because I feel like the Rotterdam accent just sounds very like farm-like, very like rude almost. Rude almost. But yeah. And then like the funny thing as well, when I speak Korean, my tone goes up even more. Oh, 안녕하세요. It's very... There's no way how you cannot, like, go up with Korean. Because it's just such a cutesy kind of, like, language as well. Which is just cute. It is just so fucking cute. Anyway, yes. Ashley or Mitch, let me know. You guys are still in the chat, right? Let me know your questions. And I'll take a look. And then after that, I will call last... call for free oracles. You also speak more passionately in Dutch. Do I? I think Dutch just has more of a oomph to it. More of a, you know. Like I can also like yeah. Also like if I talk, sometimes people are like, oh, talk with the Dutch accent in English. I'm like, no, I've worked too hard on this accent because the Dutch accent just sounds, I don't know, yeah, weird. Ashley, what's the question? Well, it is for you, Mitch, so maybe you know, I don't know, maybe you do. I have that when I talk on the phone, yeah. Once I hang up, I think to myself, who am I? Yeah, exactly. Me too. I have that, again, I have that a lot, just because my Dutch and my Korean are so far apart when it comes to, like, intonation, that whenever I'm, because it's also very a polite language, and it's always, like, kind and cute and polite, and that's how you're supposed to talk, and then when I'm, like, talk to an old lady and then I turn to my friend, I'm like, who the fuck am, what did I do? Why do I talk like that? But I cannot help it. I cannot just go like, 안녕하세요. That just sounds weird. You have to go like, oh, 안녕하세요. And just, I don't know why, but yeah. It's not like it's been taught to me that way at all. But I don't know. You also get away with a lot more shit if you sound cute in Korean as well, so maybe that's why I do it, but I don't know. Ashley, I want her to tell you more about your journey of moving out, like how, why, and whatnot. Okay. Journey is a good band, yes. Focus, Mitch! Focus! I mean, you're correct, but yes. Okay. Can we get a little bit more information about Mitch's journey moving out? Mitch's journey moving out. Can I get a little bit more on that? Like when, how, why, in what way, for what reason? Kind of want this one, specifically this one. My ADHD that's wearing off. I kind of had the feeling dawning. I mean, yes, luckily my brain also goes in that direction often. We have the 5 of Wands for you. And you're now just like, oh nice, okay, what do I do with it? We have Temperance, we have the 7 of Wands, we have the Empress, we have Justice, the 8 of Cups, and the Hermit. So I do think that it will be moving on your own, by yourself, on your own. The 5 of Wands though, that's misunderstanding, rivalry, conflict. The Queen of Wands. I'm kind of feeling a mother figure, or definitely a female here, where there either is misunderstandings or there is a situation. Justice as well. That's like signing a contract. Temperance, the middle ground, compromise. I don't know if that's like setting up, because the Hermit is very much having your own space, but that can be like roommates, some sort. Oh my god. Some sort of like contract with a female. The 8 of Pentacles as well, that's still learning. So I don't know if it can be a good thing to have like set rules with like either a mother figure or someone that you live with for now. Why do we have the 5 of Wands? Why is this for moving out? Why is this for moving out? What's going on? We have the Queen of Swords again. And then the 9 of Wands. So I'm seeing like some sort of like conflict happening again with the Queen of Swords. With a female that's very strict, that's very sharp, that doesn't really speak with emotions. Or there's no room for emotions. But there's like misunderstanding. Or, I don't know. No, why is this... Why is this like a landlady? What is this for Mitch with moving out? We have the 9 of Pentacles with the King of Swords and the Star. And then 2 of Swords. So I should read the fine print. Yes. My mother going to be part of the contract of rental. So Temperance talks about, again, compromise. I definitely feel that you also take a look at it from, I don't know if this is just someone offering you a place and where there's like agreements, handling it both with just business. The Star is having high hope. The 9 of Pentacles does make you more independent, but I kind of feel like either it is you paying rent and they're having or like in the Netherlands we have like a word for when you still live with your parents but you're old enough to go work and then they ask you for like rent, I suppose. I don't know if you have a word in that for that in English. In Dutch we have a special word for that, that you just pay to your parents for the room, food, like doing the laundry and whatnot. But I kind of feel like a little bit like that, where there is your space, like that, okay, I will pay, but my space is my space. This will become then a living together kind of like situation. We'll be fighting against you moving out. Yeah, I think so. Because again, Temperance talks about compromise. So I'm kind of feeling that there is more so a feeling of like, let's try this first. because the Eight of Pentacles is also where it's like, okay, let's just try, let's just see. Now we have like things, but the Hermit is very much going inward to look for answers. Because with that Five of Wands, that misunderstanding, that rivalry, that conflict, is someone holding a line with that Nine of Wands being very defensive. And I'm feeling that that's that Queen of Swords energy. Will Mitch just move out eventually? And if so, how? We have the Four of Cups, which is very focused on the past and what is lost, that we don't really see the opportunities. So I do feel that it is difficult and hard for you to let go of this as well. Because it kind of almost feels like you moving out, for you, feels like leaving your parents or disappointing them, or I don't know, there's such a deep pressure on it. We have the Four of Pentacles, we have the World, and we have the Nine of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, when it comes to moving, again, with the World for you, I'm kind of feeling the first experiencing being either you study abroad or going to a different country. Where it's like living on your own, but it's not to the point where you feel like you're abandoning them. You are just studying for this amount of time, or you're just, you know, where there's a little bit of like the safety net, I should say. She's texting you this, actually. Why am I using chat? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I kind of want to leave that there. For now, I feel like that there is the opportunity to have like a chat of some sorts where there's, okay, like, I'm old enough, I'm still living here, I love living here, but I would love to give like some contribute to the costs of living, but then I would have what in return, which is just my privacy, my space, my this, my that, like what comes with that, what responsibility comes with this, and having a little bit of clarity. And again, I feel like the out for you would be, again, I kind of feel like either like studying abroad or studying far away or working abroad or for a longer period of time. I feel like it's not going to be at where, like the country that you're in right now. I think it's going to be outside of that. But it will be for a different reason than just I'm moving. It's like, I feel like it has, because again, I feel like you moving, were you to move out of your house right now and like live like, I don't know, in a different part of town, that feels more like, I kind of feel like for you, or they will guilt trip you into feeling like, oh, you're abandoning us, and that's the end of the relationship, and you know, stuff like that, where that would prevent it. So yeah. But yes, I kind of want to leave that there. I need to text my mom because I saw her texting me. Okay, so yeah, I kind of want to leave there. I'd like to live in a different country, yeah. Then definitely do a little bit the research and take a look at what would that look like, or how, in what way, what would you be liking to do, and you know, yeah. And then in the meantime, just, I don't know, like having those steps also, like kind of like mentally prepare the other people. It just doesn't come out of nowhere. Okay guys, let me call last call for everything. So let me take a look. List is closed, so I'm gonna close the list for new people coming in. Oh my god. Will you? Thank you. Get out of here, thank you. So, This is going to be last call for the free oracles. If you're interested, all you need to do is follow the channel, like the live stream, let me know your name and the option you would like. The two options available for today are either the spirit animals, what spirit animals surround you at this time and what message do they have for you, or dark confessions. What dark confession does someone have for you? Keep in mind, big trigger warning, they are very direct and very, in your face. So be aware of that. This is going to be last call for those, as well as this is also going to be last call for all paying donations. So if you're wanting a different oracle, a priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you would like a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know and I will look it up. Again, this is going to be last call. I'm already getting over 2 hours, but I've just been talking so much today. Thanks so much. You're very welcome, darling. Nat, Dark Confessions from Future Hubby. For Nat, Future Hubby. Kind of want that one too. I've lost all control of my life. I keep messing up. This connection bores me to death. I need something more exciting. I feel unworthy of having love in my life. I feel miserable and lost. And that, just because they feel miserable and lost, makes them feel like comfort is boring. And my pride and ego got hurt, so I wanted revenge. I wanted you to hurt too. Starshine, Dark Confessions from HS. HS. I am embarrassed by my actions and feel disgusted with myself. I have many regrets that keep me from moving forward. And I cannot support your actions. It's too much for me to deal with. Black, please. Dark Confessions from Lady Initial F. From F. These are really direct. I know. I know. That's why big trigger warning on them. We are living two separate lives. I know what I'm doing. I play dumb to keep you confused. And this connection bores me to death. I need something more exciting. And Kimberly, Dark Confessions from Marshall. Marshall for Kimberly. I cannot give you what you want or deserve. I'm sorry. I feel alone and in the dark. Where is my light? I feel unbalanced and uneasy. I don't know what to do to fix it. And I'm keeping secrets from you and I hope you don't find out. Beanish, finally, Dark Confessions from Future Spouse for Beanish. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you. And I smile on the outside, but I am dying on the inside. Smart, you're very, very welcome. Also, guys, I will be doing a giveaway as well in today's live stream. So that was it for the free oracles. Right now, if you are interested in an oracle, then a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. Again, this is last call for all paying donations. I am going to take a look at the giveaway, and if no donations are in by then, I will be skedaddling out of here. So let's take a look. If you are interested in a one question in-depth tarot reading giveaway, winning it, then follow the channel, like the live stream, let me know your number. Which number do you think is going to be the winner between 0 and 9? If there are multiple people with the same number that win, we are just going to do a round 2 with the winners alone. So yes. So yes, guys, let me know which number do you think is gonna be the winner. Again, if there are multiple people with the same number that win, we are just gonna do a round 2. So feel free to pick numbers that have already been chosen. That's fine. We have a 6 and we have a 7. No one wants to win a giveaway? Okay. I feel like today has been such a like therapy session kind of like giveaway or like live stream, which is fun. I like talking about it, or like, you know, sharing my knowledge for as much as I have it, I suppose. But yeah, very much. That's it, just 2 people. I'm gonna wait like 30 seconds. But yeah, I like talking about it as well, like, you know, how I can help or what things you might do out of experience. Because again, with mental health and just life, there's a lot that we don't get taught, and it's so difficult to reinvent the wheel yourself when there are people that, like, I have been through it, you know, so I can explain what helps for me or what did help for me, or trying to explain how I see it, or, you know, and it's not all right. Again, we're different people, so everyone thinks differently, everyone has their own thing. Just because it works for me doesn't mean that it works for you, doesn't mean that my way is right or wrong. It just doesn't mean that it doesn't work for you, which is fine, you know. But yeah, talking about it helps. Okay, I also added in the 9. Let's take a look. Which number is the winner of the giveaway? It is number 9. Shooting Star, you were like right on the edge because I already closed the list, but I added you anyway. Congratulations, you just won the giveaway, darling. Let me know your question and I will take a look. Today's live stream was healing. Yeah, well, I like to hear that. Thank you. I'm glad it was. Because, yeah, apart from tarot, like, the way that I do tarot as well is just very, you know, I don't really care about the people that you guys ask about. I care more about you and how you deal with it and how you feel at the end of it and how you know, move forward through it in a healthy way. Because in the end, you are the main character of your life and are the main, you know, you should be the most important person in your life. Do I win anything? I have a 9 upside down. Unfortunately, I wish it was. But yeah, Shooting Star, let me know your question, darling. I want to know about my future husband. Is he someone I've already met? Shooting Star, have you already met your future husband? Can we get a little bit? Who is your future husband? Shooting Star, who is your future husband? That's it? Okay. We have the King of Pentacles. Oh, it's the overall energy. Okay. I'm not gonna say he's rich, but he is comfortable with income and finances and stuff like that. We have the Page of Cups, we have the 9 of Pentacles, we have the 7 of Pentacles, we have the 6 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So you will also have your own respected income and finances, and, you know, together I feel like you are very well met. The 6 of Cups does talk about childhood, so this might either you know this person from childhood, or you have had a similar childhood and upbringing as the other person. The Page of Cups is very much a surprise offer, so all the people that you have in your mind right now, that's a no. Because the Page of Cups is very much surprising, like, oh, I wasn't expecting this person. Again, I'm not sure if you know this person yet, but I feel like that there are some shared memories, whether it is, again, same upbringing, or whether it is you have shared memories together. I do think that it will come when you are financially already, like, good in a place where it is going good. Why the 7 of Pentacles here? try the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Pentacles and then the 10 of Cups. Why do we have the 9 of Pentacles here? The Lovers. And then the Death card. Okay. I do think there's a very already in a long-term relationship. Okay. I'm a bit where I'm like, what is this? Okay, what is this surprise then? The Page of Cups. What is this surprise? The Knight of Swords. Okay, so surprise coming to the rescue type of thing. So the 9 of Pentacles, okay, you being in a relationship makes a lot of sense, because I was like, what is this? What am I looking at? The 9 of Pentacles is being very, like, have your own life as well. The Lovers being there very much talks about choice. The Death card talks about transformation. Going through a transformation, that your future husband has been through a massive transformation and chooses every single day to do better, to be better. The 7 of Pentacles is putting in energy without really knowing where it goes. The 8 of Cups is emotionally distancing yourself from it. So for me, that's very much just like not having the expectations, just doing what you have to do and you'll see if you'll get there. But let go of that need for, okay, I need a result. I need, you know, this to lead somewhere. I need to know. Because you'll not know. Is it with your current partner, then? Is it with your current partner? You have Temperance, well balanced, Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Compromise. I'm not sure if it is the current partner. Again, the King of Pentacles is a very calm, very self-assured person that got their shit in order. That is very much like for me, the King of Pentacles is one step away from becoming the Emperor. They got their shit in order, financially in order, material wise in order, very calm, definitely someone that you can lean on, that provides not just in a financial way, but it just feels calm at home. It isn't a rush, it isn't, of course there are fights here and there, or disagreements, I kind of want to say more so. But it's someone that takes the leads and know how to guide. If you're like, that's not my current partner, then I feel like this is a different person. But yeah, I kind of want to leave there. I kind of want to leave there. I see us meeting soon. I'm not really seeing a timeline, because I kind of was like when. But again, I feel like it happens when you are both financially self-assured. Like, yeah. I'm not really seeing a timeline on that. I'm sorry. Thanks a lot. You're welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. Oh no, I'm late. By 10 minutes. Yes, darling. I'm so sorry. But I'm already over the 2-hour mark. And my tummy is growling out of hunger, so I will skedaddle out of here. Makes sense. Okay, good. Good. I had posted a few times, but you were busy doing paid readings and chance to get it now. I'm sorry, darling. I already closed the list. After I do paid readings, I always reset the chat. I always do like last call, and if it's, you know, if you decide to go away and come back later, then that's a risk that you take. But yeah, no, I already closed the list. I am gonna skedaddle out of here because I'm also not, I don't think so. Let me check, double check. Bye bye, see you next time. I don't think I have any donations, no. So yeah, this is my first time winning any giveaways. Lucky day, yes, nice. Well, congratulations. I am gonna skedaddle out of here, guys, for today. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you for staying. Thank you for the shits and giggles and the talks and all that good stuff. I hope it was helpful. Have an amazing rest of your day. Go kick ass as always. Go get them. And hopefully I will talk to you guys